Yep. Take a swig of water real quick. Man, look here. It's another happy occasion, man. Like I was with Ronda Rousey, man. Like I was with Manny Pacquiao. I'm extremely excited about this past weekend's activities, man. I mean, I'm I'm look here, man. I'm elated right now with this past weekend's activities, man. Golden State finally went down, so I gotta be happy about that. I'm just getting sick and tired of hearing about them. But this is another video, man, and we're gonna talk about the Floyd Mayweather curse and everything that has transpired with your boy Conor McGregor. You know, I'm just happy right now, man. I mean, it couldn't have been a better ending to the weekend. See, uh, Golden State going out and to see Conor McGregor tapping out. I mean, it look, it couldn't. I can't even get it out. It just, it couldn't have been better than that this weekend, man. You know what I mean? To see these guys going down. I mean, there's been a lot of yapping. I'm just getting sick and tired of people hopping on the bandwagon, man. Just hopping on the bandwagon. Every time somebody come out or every time somebody run their mouth about Floyd, here we go again with this UFC versus boxing battle. Doesn't make any sense when you already know it doesn't. If you do something for 20 years, man, on a consistent basis, you have the right. You have the right to call yourself the master of something. Okay? This guy, Floyd Mayweather, has been doing what he's been doing for 20 years, man. I've been watching that guy since 96. I'm not sitting here just trying to validate because I was a hater at a time too. Earlier in his career, when I was a big time Roy Jones fan, I was watching everybody else: Roy Jones, Evander Holyfield, James Toney, Winky Wright, Sugar Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya. I was still watching Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Parnell Whitaker. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on, man. I wasn't really caring about Floyd like that. I even watched Prince Nassim Hamed over Floyd Mayweather. I used to love watching Prince Nassim in the ring, man. You know, and this is back when Floyd was calling himself Pretty Boy Floyd. So look, man, you got to get his guys just due. He been fighting on a consistent basis, for 20 some odd years and winning on a consistent basis. So the guy is 49 and 0, and every time, uh, it's time to get him in his just due. Nobody wants to give him his just due. You know, instead, you go and find somebody else who you believe can clobber this guy, and he's in retirement. On top of that, he's in retirement. So you go and find somebody else. You go and find another great white hope, or somebody that you feel could beat the guy. Now, you done dug up Triple G. Just as Pacquiao is pretty much on his decline, they've gone and dug up Triple G. I've been watching Triple G for a while now, man, and it ain't nothing too spectacular about what Triple G is in there doing. You know, Triple G is a stalker. He'll stalk you. His footwork is not all that great, and it ain't all bad. He's not in there doing anything spectacular. He's not, living off the jab, and he's not dying off of it either. I mean, he throws with power in both hands. That's good. Um, he leaves himself open. He takes shots. It's not like he's in there slipping punches well or ducking and dodging a lot of things. His defense is superior. Um, it's not like he can't be hit either. So, I mean, if he was in there doing things of that nature and getting these guys out of there in that fashion, then I would look at Triple G a little different. But I don't see anything spectacular, and that's what Floyd keeps saying when he says, there's no special effects with this guy. He's straight up and down. And I agree. It's nothing spectacular about him. So why is it that everybody's hunting for this guy to come down and face Floyd? Is it because he's undefeated? I mean, there's a lot of undefeated guys out there. Is it because he's undefeated that you want to see Triple G do it, or because of his so-called great knockout ratio, whom he's not fighting anybody? Now, don't get me wrong, man. It takes a lot of guts to get your behind in the ring, man, and go 3 minutes around for 12 rounds, man. You do the math on it. You know what I mean? You do 3 times 12. I mean, you guys know how to multiply, right? So, that's a lot of time, man, to be spending in the ring doing anything, hitting. You got to be putting your guard up. You got to come from behind the jab. You got to take punishment or try to duck and dodge, get out of the way of that kind of stuff. You got to constantly be moving around. And if you're not a guy that's agile, as far as movement is concerned, then that's gonna be a problem for you. So it's tough. It's tough to get in there and do what they're doing. So I'm not trying to discredit Triple G as a boxer. All I'm saying is that don't try to put him on the elite level. Don't try to put him up there with a Floyd Mayweather and then try to smush in his background, his amateur background, and all of that. I'm getting tired of these people doing that, coming up with the amateur backgrounds and want to try to throw that at you. I don't want to hear that. Every boxer has an amateur background if he's turned professional at some point. So what does that mean? Oh, this guy has over 300 fights, yeah, in his amateur background. So you know what? This guy's ready for the next level. No, he ain't. He ain't fought nobody. He's fighting bums, guys on their way out, guys that shouldn't even be in there in the first place. But back to Conor McGregor, man. Shut your mouth. Everybody that's out there right now, man, that's still on this Floyd hate business, and the only reason why you wanna root extra hard for these people is when they come out and mention this guy's name. They making money off of his name. They trying to big up the sport. They trying to big up their pockets. They doing what they got to do to try to survive, try to eat. You know, the bottom line is this: the man is garbage. He got in there and got choked out, and I'm happy as hell that I get to see another one fall down that's yapping off at the mouth about what they can do to a guy that's been doing what he do for doing what he does for 20 years, not some odd, but 20 years. And then you say you can beat him at something, and you can't even be the top at what you do. So anyway, man, we going on 8 minutes, so I just wanted to keep this one short. I'm happy as hell. Conor is out. Wake him up for me. Same thing I said about Ronda. Peace.